Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about superhero showdowns in history, the epic clash between the Dark Knight and the Man of Steel in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. It's a film that not only pits two of our favorite heroes against each other, but also digs deep into themes of power, fear, and misunderstanding. So grab your popcorn and let's jump right in. All right, so let's set the scene. In this film, we find ourselves in a world where Superman has become this larger than life figure after saving Metropolis, but not without a cost. People are scared of his powers, and here comes Batman, who has seen firsthand what unchecked power can do. He's on a mission to bring Superman down because he genuinely believes that no one should hold that much power. This sets the stage for an epic showdown between two iconic heroes, each with their own reason to fight. Now let's talk about Batman. He's not just a brooding guy in a cape, he's a complex character driven by his fears. Deep down, Batman fears what Superman represents: limitless power. He's seen the chaos it can cause and doesn't want to let that kind of force roam free. With his no nonsense attitude, Batman resorts to his own brand of justice, one that's dark and gritty, sometimes crossing lines we wouldn't expect. His strict moral code makes him a fascinating character, and it's these layers that make his conflict with Superman so engaging. Now, shifting gears to Superman. He's our classic Boy Scout with extraordinary powers and a strong moral compass. Despite all his heroic deeds, he's struggling with how the world sees him. Some people view him as a god, while others consider him a threat. Superman wants to do good, but he's caught in this whirlwind of fear and misunderstanding. His perspective on justice is rooted in hope, making his clash with Batman even more poignant. It's a battle not just of fists, but of ideals. Let's dive into the core themes of the film: fear and misunderstanding. Throughout the movie, fear acts as the catalyst for all the conflict. You can see it in how Gotham reacts to Superman and how Metropolis views Batman's vigilantism. Both characters are at odds with what they represent to the public. Batman thinks Superman is a danger to society and fears the power he wields. On the flip side, Superman feels misunderstood, trying to prove that he's a force for good. This friction creates this incredible tension and leads to misguided decisions that we see throughout the film. With powerful symbols of fear, the movie brilliantly shows how misunderstanding can turn allies into enemies. Now, let's talk about some pivotal moments that really bring the drama home. One standout scene is when Batman brands criminals, a direct reflection of his brutal approach to justice. Then there's that intense Senate hearing with Superman, where he's trying to defend himself, but you can feel the fear from the audience. And of course, who can forget the iconic battle scene between Batman and Superman? It's not just a fight, it's the clash of their beliefs, amplified by misunderstandings that have spiraled out of control. Each of these moments builds on the tension between them and really heightens the stakes for both characters. We can't overlook the villain of our story, Lex Luthor. He's the puppet master behind the scenes, stirring the pot between Batman and Superman. Luthor sees himself as a savior, believing he needs to protect humanity from Superman by any means necessary. His manipulations draw both heroes into a chaotic web of destruction, really pushing the narrative forward. It's fascinating to see how his vendetta against Superman raises the stakes and helps fuel Batman's fears, which ultimately leads to the explosive conflict we witness. Now, moving toward the end, without spoiling too much, we see how this epic battle resolves. The fallout from their fight has lasting effects, changing both characters in profound ways. Their consequences ripple through the DC universe, paving the way for future alliances and conflicts. It's a bittersweet conclusion that hits hard, especially when we consider what brought them to this point. So, there you have it. The clash between Batman and Superman isn't just about who would win in a fight. It unveils deeper themes of fear and misunderstanding. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes those we see as threats might not be the ultimate enemy. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the film in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll explore more superhero themes.